it appears that Harry and Meghan were deeply offended by those comments put out by the actress Justine Bateman, right? And when you think about it, it just depends on which way you look at it. They were offensive, and considering, of course, that's her message and it's Meghan and Harry's idea to go and visit the said LA fire site. Now, what was fascinating about this is, once again, you know, they've taken to their public sort of demeanour, if you like, and decided to hit back. But it's all a little bit too late, isn't it, when you think about it? But according to a source, Meghan and Harry are going to counteract this back in the best way that they know how. And as ever, I can tell you first. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company. By the way, can I just ask you this, because I'm genuinely interested, right? The other day, I don't know if you've had these for a while, I bought a tin of those hot dogs. I know they're not good for you, I know, but you know when you fancy them. Now, tasteless wouldn't be the word, right? And I wanted to ask, what's the favourite food that you've had for years that you've liked, and suddenly, because they've messed and, you know, fumbled around with the recipe, you wouldn't be buying it again? I could list so many things. I should be like Twiggy, because I'm now not buying half of these stuff. But the thing is, there's so many messes, isn't it? You think, no, I wouldn't buy that anymore. It's awful. What's the thing that's really put you off? I've gone off a lot of white bread. It's tasteless. It's like rubber. There's no flavouring. Can't find any decent butter because I've taken the salt out. Baked beans, horrendous, am I right? Let me know. I'd love to know if we're all going through the same thing. I know probably we are over here in the United Kingdom, because everything has become tasteless and smaller but more expensive, right? Is it like that in your part of the world? Let me know. Now let's get back to your royal story of the day. This caused shockwaves, of course, for all the wrong reasons, when Fox 11, the local TV channel, picked up the fact that Meghan and Harry had turned up at the LA fire site because they wanted to visit the area. Why? I mean, that was the thing. You know, the question is, nobody asked you, why did you think this was a good idea? But we saw Meghan did that previously, of course, with the terrible massacre. And, you know, they just seemingly think that they're still royals, and that's the bigger problem. But according to a source, Meghan Markle really is so fed up with the backlash. And really, when you think about it as well, her team must be wondering exactly how can they counteract the negative PR that springs out from every single corner. Whether that be the trailer for her cooking show, whether that be, you know, the beach thing that she put out at the start of the year. It's very difficult to counteract. Well, while Meghan may switch off the comments on Instagram, sometimes it's simply not enough. But now moving forward, according to a very well-placed source, there's going to be frantic re-editing of the shows behind the scenes. And in particular, one show, the opening show I've been told, will be in dedication to all the brave service people that helped and, of course, assisted during this terrible time in Los Angeles. Not only that, I am told, and as ever we have to say allegedly, they may include pieces of the visit to just, you know, balance this out and demonstrate with a narrative as to why Meghan and Harry decided to go down there. Now, this is incendiary, in my opinion. Why would you do it? Don't do it, would be my thing. Just present the programme in the best ability and move on. I've often said here, haven't I, to everybody here on the show, the chums, that, you know, sometimes the people advising you don't have your best interests at heart. And if I was Harry and Meghan, I would just draw a line under that now and let the programme stand alone. But as we've often seen, as I know I often say, Meghan does things her own way and cannot see. Harry can, trust me, Harry knows, but he dare not counteract his wife, scared to death of her, and really, if she says you are doing it, then he's doing it. And the bottom line is, I would suspect that now, with the editing going on behind the scenes, when we finally see the show on March the 4th, there will be some reference and possibly footage to exactly why they decided to make this particular trip. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.